Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy had a very tense conversation with Trump at the White House yesterday. Here are your questions about their argument answered. Why was Zelenskyy invited into the Oval Office? Zelenskyy visited the White House to finalize a minerals agreement between the United States and Ukraine. The agreement aimed to grant the U.S. access to Ukraine's rare earth minerals, which are essential for a number of industries and technologies. Moreover, the agreement doubled as a strategic move to strengthen economic ties with the U.S. and therefore provide implicit security assurances to Ukraine amidst their ongoing war with Russia. Why did Trump say Zelenskyy doesn't want a ceasefire? During the meeting, Trump did this imitation of Zelenskyy.
I don't want a ceasefire. I don't want a ceasefire. I want to go and I want this.
Trump was referencing Zelensky's reluctance to engage in ceasefire negotiations, warning that Zelensky's hesitation could lead to even more escalation of the conflict.
You're gambling with World War III. You're gambling with World War III.
Zelenskyy then made attempts to clarify that he has a strong desire for peace in Ukraine, but he feels it is important that a ceasefire deal with Russia is accompanied by concrete security guarantees to prevent future aggression. Has Russia signed or broken a ceasefire deal with the Ukraine in the past? Yes. Throughout the ongoing conflict between Russia and Ukraine, Russia has signed multiple ceasefire agreements which were violated shortly after implementation. In 2014, the two countries signed the Minsk Protocol, an agreement meant to establish an immediate ceasefire which was quickly broken with both sides accusing each other of violations. This was followed by Minsk II, signed in 2015 to halt violence, which was also violated, most notably by the Battle of Debaltseve, where Russian-backed forces continued their offensive despite the declared ceasefire. Two additional ceasefires were signed in 2022 and 2023, both of which were reportedly breached by Russian forces. Why did Trump and Vance demand thanks from Zelenskyy? Throughout the meeting, both Trump and Vance stated that Ukraine had not sufficiently acknowledged the extensive financial and military support provided by the United States throughout the conflict. Vance also suggested that Zelenskyy should appreciate Trump's willingness to engage in diplomacy through peace talks with Putin. Has Zelenskyy expressed gratitude toward the United States? Yes. Many times throughout the conflict, Zelenskyy has thanked the United States for supporting Ukraine with military and financial aid, as well as Trump specifically for his willingness to negotiate peace with Putin. During the Oval Office meeting, he attempted to express gratitude multiple times.
You have to be thankful. You don't have the cards.
You say thank you. Except
After the tense exchange, Zelenskyy took to X, where he once again reiterated his appreciation for Trump and the United States. What does Trump mean when he says Obama gave Ukraine sheets? During the meeting, Trump said,
Obama gave you sheets. In fact, the statement is Obama gave sheets and Trump gave javelins.
Here, Trump was referencing the Obama administration's initial response to the conflict when the U.S. provided non-lethal aid to Ukraine, including items like blankets and medical supplies. What does Trump mean when he says he gave Ukraine javelins? Trump referenced the approved provision of Javelin anti-tank missiles to Ukraine under his administration. He highlighted the importance of this military aid in increasing the Ukraine's defensive capabilities against armored Russian forces. What was Trump referring to when he said Russia was accused of stuff by the Biden administration? Trump referenced the investigation into alleged Russian interference of the 2016 U.S. presidential election and an accusation made in 2020 that contents on a laptop reportedly belonging to Hunter Biden were indicative of Russian information operation.
Russia. You ever hear of that deal? That was a phony Hunter Biden, Joe Biden scam.
Trump called the legitimacy of these claims into question, then sympathized with Putin, stating that the Russian leader was the victim of a witch hunt. What did Vance mean when he said Zelenskyy campaigned for the opposition in October? Vance referred to Zelenskyy's visit to Pennsylvania in September 2024, when he toured a munitions plant alongside Democratic Governor Josh Shapiro. The visit was initially documented as an opportunity for Zelenskyy to thank American workers for their support in producing ammunition to be used in Ukraine's defense against Russian aggression. Vance's accusations stem from the sensitive timing of the visit in regards to the November election, though the visit was not an official campaign rally and Governor Josh Shapiro was not running for president. What kind of aid has the U.S. given Ukraine so far? According to the U.S. Department of State, as of January 2025, the U.S. has provided approximately $65.9 billion since Russia's full-scale invasion in 2022, including advanced weaponry, training, and intelligence support. The U.S. has also supplied funds to support the operational expenses of the Ukrainian government, including salaries for public servants and social services, as well as humanitarian aid and relief supplies. What did you think of Trump and Zelensky's meeting? Let us know in the comments.